Hello, welcome to Tae Kwon Do training. I'll be your instructor for today's show, Bob Lemire. Once again, as you can see, I have a staff in my hand. We're going to do some basics, as I always do basics on this show. Maybe throw a little advance or somewhat moderate advance as we go along. But I want you guys at home, anyone watching me saying, all right, that's not hard to do. Because if I start doing crazy stuff with this right now, what's going to happen is you're going to look and say, I don't have time to practice that. I don't have time to, spend energy learning fancy moves. So I keep it as simple as possible so that you can use it for self-defense. All right? All this is this is one I bought. I've had this for many years. You could use a big dowel. You could use a mop handle, anything you have if you want to practice. Okay? It's nice to have something that's very light and balanced, like this. But you can use, and you can use this for maybe it's a little shorter. You can use it for a walking stick. All right, you're going for a hike, or you're anywhere. It's not against the law to have one of these, and you're just walking. Now you have self-defense. You have something that's fairly easy because you have the length right here. Okay, and these little, the ends of a staff, all right, boy, there's concentrated power right there if you're going hard. If you're going hard with a strike, that little concentration hitting area is going to break it's going to break a bone. It's going to cause a lot of damage to someone attacking you. They'll slow down. They'll stop. Basic exercise. What I want to do first is, whenever you're going to do any exercises, don't start just going crazy. You got to warm up a little. You take the staff, right, and you just, look at this right here, especially you have tight back. Look at this. And what this does, look at, I'm in like a parallel ready stance, relaxed stance. Look at, and I'm just swinging away. You keep doing this, your vertebra is going to loosen up, all right? You're going to feel a crack here and there maybe. If you're really tight, you go loose, really loose, really loose. One of these, look at, go like this, go like this. This way, you're warming up your shoulders, you're warming up your back. You want to warm up your chest. Anywhere a muscle or even any kind of skeletal area, you want to warm it up and get it ready for your workout. Because if not, and you do a hard, quick move, that's where injuries occur all the time. All right? Look at this. Watch this. Now you say, you don't even need this in your hand. You can do this back and forth. But this kind of gives you some stability. All right? And look at how I'm holding it. I'm holding it right in the middle. All right? Say you go right in the middle and open up your hands. That's what we're going to work on today, holding the staff this way. And that's basic moves. That's what we start. We'll teach you the first couple of moves as you learn how to use it, just so you know some basic blocks and attacks. All right, so we stretch, we moved around. That's, try to get your legs, move your legs and get your body nice and relaxed and nice and warm. And what you're doing is you're looking at 10 minutes. 5-10 minutes of good warm-up, and you'll feel yourself warming up and getting loose. As I say, you're going to hold the staff this way. Open your hands, all right in the middle, all right? If you want, put a little piece of tape so you understand where the middle is, all right? Shoulder width apart, all right? Not like this, not like this, all right? You want total control of this staff. So what you're going to do is we're going to practice a couple of blocks, a couple of attacks, maybe a kick after an attack. I've done this many times on the show, and I like to add or just review, all right? So grab yourself a stick or a staff, and or a broom handle, anything you have, broom handle, anything you have hanging around that will resemble this. All right, so what we're going to do is get into our fighting stance, all right? And again, when you see, look at my feet, all right? The shoulder width apart, all right? They're almost like walking. You do that. And I mention this every show because this is an important stance. Your fighting stance is one of the most important things you do because it's balance. You don't want to fight in this type of stance. All right? We used to always fight back stances like this, and you can still do it. But this is slower than this. Right? This has some movement. This is what you do when you practice for Olympic action or high competition. You're in that stance. Very seldom, unless you have a lot of confidence, are you back in this stance. All right, so I'm using this because it's easy. You walk all day. right? And now everything's loose. Look at, I'm making sure my knees, my ankles, everything's relaxed. Block, all right? From here, shoo, look at, how easy can this be? Right? Someone's coming down with something, boom. Not only that, you're walking, say you're walking, hiking, or, you're walking to your car and you just always have you always have a stick just to walk because you need it for balance, who knows? All of a sudden, someone's going to come and attack you, and you end up in a stance like this. You go like this. If I have this stance here, they're going to know something's up. They're going to say, uh-oh, where's that stick going? You know where it's going. Coming at you, buddy. All right, so you're in a fighting stance, and you're already intimidated the person who's trying to intimidate you. Okay? Great thing about this, you could be very light, small person. You can be an older person. And all you got to do is have some mobility. Fighting stance. Boom. They're coming up. You're going to meet them up there. All right? If you hit the stick or the knife, fine. But if you hit that, you come up here. And what I'm doing is I'm hip jogging. Zoom. Right? You can do this without it, practice, but bang, you do that. You hit that, you hit their wrist. Probably going to break the wrist. You hit anywhere in their forearm. You might even break the forearm. Right? Coming up here, you're hitting hard, and that's going to hurt. Take the stick and just do this a little. Nice little tap. Whoa. So you're coming up hard. Now after that, they try to hit you, and it's good to try to go for the wrist. Boom. Go straight up. Right? Nice and straight. Boom. Right? Then do both. Do that in the mirror. Then do with the right fighting stance. Right foot in the front. Boom. Just so you get balance, okay? Feng Shui, all right? Feng Shui. Yin Yang, So there you go. We got that block. Boom, boom, all right? Then attack. You're going to boom, boom. Attack to the face with this or the neck. Boy, lights out. You hear? They're coming. Block, boom, boom, boom. Start off slow. 1, 2. How easy. There's a low section block, all right? Someone's coming in, they're going to throw a kick. Boom, boom. 1 down block. Easy, easy. Look at this. Almost like you're throwing a punch, right? You've blocked. You're attacked to the face. So now you hit their foot. Probably you could have broken their ankle. All right? Bang, here, bang. All right? Boom, front snap kick. Just to finish them off. They'll stop. They're still standing after 1, 2, all right? Because now they're getting hit to the face. Whoa, front snap kick right to the groin area. Or to the knees or to the stomach. You can actually go to the face. But they're already looking, and so they're like this. And now you're hitting. That's a diversion tactic. That's what I call that. All right? And we do that a lot in Tae Kwon Do. We're coming at you at one thing, but the next thing is sitting there waiting because we know you're going to be looking for that punch or whatever, and it's going to take your mind off what's coming down here, which is your kicks. Right? So that's pretty easy. You can't beat this. Look at it. 1, 1, 2. Midsection. 1, 2. Right? 1, 2. What a good workout. Do both sides. And I'm saying, when I mean both sides, I mean left fighting stance, right fighting stance. Okay? When you want to hit here, you can have from here, practice, boom. All right? Look at it. I'm not trying to keep it down here. I'm trying to keep it here, all right? Nice and parallel. All right? So high section to the face. Now I'm staying in a nice stance. As I hit, I'm in a good stance. Then I come down. Right? I'm not losing balance. If I wasn't in a good fighting stance, I can practice it from a horse riding stance, right? 1, 2. But you're not going to fight really in that stance. You want to be in this stance here so you can throw a kick or you can keep your balance, all right? So that's very important. And you keep your balance every day when you're walking. Look at it. You're not walking and bouncing around. You've got balance. Stay in that balance when you're going to fight. All right. 1. You practice in the mirror. 2. 1. High section. 2. Then low section or midsection. 1, 2. Practice that. What a good workout. What a good workout you're going to get in your shoulders and your hips, your stomach. You're going to get a good core exercise. And you're going to learn how to hit. That you can't get any basic than that. The more you do that, the faster you're going to get. The more you practice this, the faster you're going to get. As I say, if you can get to the middle, put a little piece of tape or a little mark, and then you just figure out where the middle is. Now you have perfect balance. You can throw any kick you want, any attack you want, and then throw any kick you want. Keep it basic. Remember, this is a dire situation. Someone's going to attack you. If they have a knife, if someone has a knife and you have one of these, and you know how to use this, you can keep that knife away from your body because this extends, all right? Now, someone had a knife, all right? Look at it. I can come from here, slide down here. Look at our distance. I've got probably an extra 3 or 4 feet in front of me, and that's where my target is, all right? So they're there, boom. Here, boom. Look at it. Straight in. Basic moves. Grab one of these. You can put them in the back of your car if you're on the seat or on the floor. Doesn't have to be this long. You can have them in your house. All right? This is great self-defense right here. And the more you practice, and not just me, I do basic. You want to get a little more advanced, YouTube anybody. All right? YouTube, staff, bow staff, self-defense or moves, and they're going to show you all kinds of crazy moves. Fine if you have the time, but I'm just going the basic right now. So what I just showed you right there, basic, all right? Now, blocking here, look at it. All right, someone's coming in straight here, it's boom, boom. So as I come here, look at it. I'm setting myself up, bah, then I set myself. So as I do in all my techniques, and I tell my students, after you have done with one technique, you set up for the next. You're set up for the next. All right? So it's just not a combination. It'll be a combination of 1,000 moves in a row. You're always set up because you don't want to do a couple of moves and then be off balance. You want to be set for the next move. That's how you practice anything in the martial arts, especially if you're fighting. All right? So it's 1, 2. Look at 1, 2. Block. All right? Both sides, practice both sides. Block, hit, down, kick. All right? It's basic. 1, 2, block. And what you do is you swap them all around. You could do a kick first, block, attack. The combinations are, infinity. All right? You have combinations, any type of combination you want to do. And when you practice different combinations, you're getting used to this thing. Your body's used to it. 1 week, you'll have this thing down feeling comfortable. As I said, it tapers off at the ends. Very, very thin, all right? Balanced well. Cheap money on Amazon. Bow, a staff, and check them out. You can get them for cheap money. You don't want to buy them, grab a broom handle. Broom handle might be a little shorter, but still, you understand the basics right now. All right, and the basics are hold it in the middle this way, good, all right, and just practice. The more you practice, start off slow, the more you practice, all right, the more you're going to try to get your hips into it. Now, I can hit this way. Look at it. I hit this way without my hips. Or I can throw my hips into a quadruple the power, all right, that's going to be exerted from this little spot to the face. And if not the spot, the whole side. It's not a weapon if it's self-defense and your life is in danger, all right? You don't have to register something like this, like maybe a gun, or you don't want, and if you had a knife, well, you had a knife, what's he do? This is what your walking stick, and all of a sudden they're going to attack you. Someone comes up to you and asks you for your money, you give them your money. Take your wallet, throw it, and then keep your stick in your hand. Don't die for a couple of dollars. But if your life is threatened, and you have something like this in your hand, keep your distance. The minute they come close, someone's coming over, and you know you're in trouble. It's out there. You see it happen all the time. Someone's coming at you, you're walking, they're coming at you violently or whatever. Keep your distance, and tell them, keep your distance. You can tell them, keep your distance, and now you're holding this way. You go from walking to this. I'm ready, right? You can come in straight. Look at, right? Wow. You don't want one of these hitting you in the throat or in the face or in the eye. You hit somebody in the eye here, they're not going to attack you anymore. Actually, you hit them almost anywhere with one of these with a good shot, they quit. They're not going to attack. They're going to walk away. They'll find someone else who doesn't have something self-defense. So what happens is a lot of people can't afford the martial arts. They don't have the time for the martial arts. They're handicapped. They're old, all right? This is something you can do and feel comfortable about yourself. You can find a stick anywhere in your house right now. You go look and you'll find some kind of stick, all right? If you got a broom on it, take the broom off. Just go do a couple of these exercises I showed you. And you're going to say, wow. And I'm not flipping around. I'm not doing all that crazy stuff. That's advanced. This is basic. All right? So the couple of things we did was the block. One, low, mid. All right? Mid. Look at. Now, after this, zoom. Look at. Zoom. All right? Down. In. Look at the combinations I just put together just now. I didn't think about it. What you want to do is when you're in one area, you set up for the next. Now that's your power. You set up for your next. Look at. So everything flows, you know, dancing, ballet, Tae Kwon Do. Look at. Spin. We won't get into spins today. I don't want to get anything that you're going to, I can't turn around like that. Basic right to the front. All right. And as I say, you can YouTube these. There's millions of them. And there's some really good, some people have done some really good stuff with the staff and the ball. And they're fun to watch. You want to get advanced, then you can go advanced. And they have step by step. But as I say, this is just, and if you come down here, look at, all right? You're saying, what's low section to the knee? All right? Take your stick and tap your knee a little. The knee is weak. If anybody, and we've all banged our knees. We've all went, whoa, right? You hit someone there, the pain just, and again, when you hit something, and it doesn't matter what you hit in the body, all right? You aim for something, but you miss. You hit the thigh. Once you hit that, the direction and everything that they're thinking of, all right, is generated to that. So as you hit here, very quickly, you're coming up here. Probably got an easy open shot because they're not thinking of blocking it. They've already got hit here, all right? And they're wondering, whoa, what's that pain? Well, the pain's coming up here too. Then the pain's coming up here, all right? Combinations, and I just gave you probably, I don't know, 6 or 7 basic moves. Throw the combinations. That's where advancement comes in, all right? Advancing is doing something over and over so it's fast and you're comfortable, all right? And then when you put the combinations, now 2 moves, now 3 moves, now 4 moves, now a kick, all right? Now an elbow. You could take Tae Kwon Do, this is your friend, and you could do Tae Kwon Do and never even use this. This is in your hand. You throw a front round kick looking for the opening with this stick, all right? All they're seeing is this stick, all right? Because this thing's it's in their face, all right? And they know they don't want to get hit with it. Now you're throwing kicks, low section or midsection. And when I say low section, midsection, to keep it basic, you don't want to get in your own way with a high kick. You don't want to throw a high kick and not be, you can do a high kick if you're advanced. But if you do a low kick very quickly, now they're looking at your leg, boom. Diversion, okay? It's so simple. Again, you can hit heavy bags with this. You can hit someone holding a pad, maybe a heavy pad. Don't play around with your friends. Don't let your children say, here, try this, little Johnny, with your friend. See what we do. Well, what? No, I'm saying don't do that, right? Little children shouldn't have sticks in their hands because there's no control there and somebody's going to get hurt. Yourself, don't say, look what I just learned on TV. Go like that to your husband or wife or whoever, and you whack them. Big injuries. So this is not a toy, all right? Tae Kwon Do is not a toy. Boxing, anything that has to do with physical injury, all right? I'm doing this for self-defense for you people. Not to say, oh, watch this move, all right? Watch this move. Anyone who says watch this move means they just learned the move. That's what watch this move means, because they're surprised they can do it. would say I have no control. No control over something like this, or sticks, or nunchucks, because you knew someone is going to get hurt, all right? Seriously hurt. We don't want that. This show is not about this. This is about health, this show. Health, training, self-defense, all right? Nobody wants to walk around with a gun if they don't have to. If you have to, you do. Nobody wants to walk around with a big knife, you know. You see that on TV. But you can walk around, especially if you like hiking, or you're walking the streets. Grab something. It's a walking stick. Right? It's a walking stick. This is a little tall for something to be a walking stick, but you could. This is my walking stick because I need the balance. Who knows? And you don't have to explain to anyone. This is your friend. Okay. So as I say, warm up. Warm up easy. Warm up. Nice. Invent your own warm-ups. But have this in your hand. You'll say, wow, that's even better than if I didn't have it. Then this way. This is especially. You do this with anything. If you didn't have a stick, grab a pillow. But if you're holding something, it swings your body around a little more to get that looseness or the little. I say crack. I don't want to say crack because people say, I don't want to crack my back. But that's your body. That's the back of your spine trying to align itself. Okay, and anyone who's had back problems understands what happens, especially when the muscles start pulling, and you get sciatica, and you can work out. I've worked out Tae Kwon Do. I'm 50 years into this. You do jumps, you do kicks, you do falls. Your back takes a beating. Your back takes a beating playing basketball, soccer, baseball, because you're training hard and you're moving and you're doing things. And you're in shape. The great thing is you're in shape, but your back and your joints can take the beating. You gotta treat them with kid gloves, and because they're your friends. The joints in your back, it's your friend. Keep it your friend, so you help it out. All right. And even when you're done working out, stretch a little more. All right. You can't overstretch. You don't hurt yourself. If you go like this and it hurts, any kind of stretching that really hurts, slow it down. All right. There's going to be some little discomfort for a lot of people, especially doing stretches. All right, especially if you haven't done stretches. But don't get to a point where you're gonna hurt the muscle, hurt the joints. Saying, "Oh, I'm gonna go crazy. No." Then you're gonna hurt yourself. Always start off nice and easy. And the more you do this, say you're doing this and you have a tight back, the more you do it, I would say if you did this for about a minute, 2 minutes, your back starts relaxing because the muscles are getting tired of holding back or doing whatever they're doing sometimes. And then it gives you a chance for your vertebra to start doing what it's supposed to do, moving. Sometimes the vertebra gets tight. The muscles pull it to one side, pull it to the other. That's where you can get a sciatic problem or back problems. But if you stretch and do a lot, and you can stretch, all right? Some people have medical problems. You listen to your doctor. I'm not a doctor, but I'm just saying this. Look at, all right? Up. Look at it. I just felt a little looseness in my back because I'm doing. The more you do it, all right. I'm saying doing it 2 or 3 minutes, 5 minutes. The more you do it, the more looseness is going to happen in the lower back and in the vertebra, your shoulders, your chest, all your whole back muscles up here, your muscles, your neck. Everything gets a good workout when you do exercises like this. And it's fun. And then you've got this in your hand. The more you have something in your hand that you have a golf club, you never golfed before, put it in your hand, you don't know what you're doing. Hold that golf club, and every day hold it for a year and do some stuff. All of a sudden, that's your friend because, wow, I'm used to this thing now. Whenever we start anything new, it's like, oh, I don't know, this is crazy. I don't have the time. Make a little time. Make 15 minutes a day. You go 15 minutes a day with practicing something like this, and maybe some stretches and some light front snap kicks first. Start off a front snap. Then a side thrust kick. Then a front round kick. All right. Start off with little things like that. Now you know some martial arts. You're working on martial arts. The more you do it, the better you feel. And if there's a balance problem, grab a chair when you're doing your kicks. I don't want people to go throw a kick and then fall on the ground. It's all about safety, and it's all about keeping healthy. If you keep healthy, the next day you can work out again. If you hurt yourself, you're not working out for a couple of weeks, and then you might give up. Right? So we try not to get hurt. All right? That's the number one goal. Learning the martial arts should be the second goal. First one is staying safe, staying healthy. All right? And try to remember, you know, especially if you're working out a lot and it's warm, or hydrate. Please hydrate. I'm doing a lot of studying on hydration and electrolytes. All right? And some people go, electrolytes? Wait. Electrolytes is what your body needs, all right, to let you hydrate. Do some homework. You have your phone in your hand. Do some homework. Electrolytes, how important it is, and how you can get electrolytes in your body. All right, a little pinch of salt in a glass of water. There's some electrolytes right there. Good salt if you can. If you can't, if you got salt, and that's regular table salt, fine. Good salt, Himalayan salt, or there's different grades of salt. Believe me, the way they process it also. But hydration is number one too. And I say that because if you're dehydrated and you start doing a lot of exercises, your muscles are going to let you know. Why are they so sore? Why? Because they need fluid. They need the water, the electrolytes. All right? So electrolytes is my number one thing I want you to remember more than anything right here. Electrolytes, do your homework. All right? It's all over your phone. You want to learn anything, it's 5 seconds from here. Pop, pop, pop. So it depends how fast you can use your thumb. All right? How do I get electrolytes? What do they do? And you're going to say, and I hope you message me, all right, Bob Lemire. Message me and tell me, wow, I tried it, and within a couple of days of doing some electrolytes, all right, and they even sell drinks with electrolytes, you're going to be happy. Try to stay away from the sugar if you can, the drinks that have sugar, all right? I'm not going to name any drinks because I don't want to do commercials. There are good drinks. There are drinks that are still good for you, but there's sugar in them, and you want to stay away from it as much as you can, except for the electrolytes itself. Okay, that's all the time we have today's show. I hope you enjoyed the show. You can find this on YouTube. You can find it at drakettv.org. Anytime you want to check us out, it's on there. You can watch all my shows, hundreds of shows, and decide which one you like at the time, which one you need to work out on. All basic. Remember, it's all basic. Started in 1990. I've been doing these shows. Started in Pelham, and now I'm in Drake. I've been in Drake for the longest time. Over 1,000 shows more since 1990. And you do the math. 1990, and it's 2000, almost 25. All right. So any show you want to see, it's there. Thank you for joining us. Until next time, have fun and train hard.